Got that new headset, Nate?
Okay. All right, we are good to go. And we can kind of introduce from starting with Nate and going down, and then moving over to Art for intro. Okay. As this kind of is intro. Welcome to the Old Ways of Spero, episode 4. I am Benito, the DM, with our wonderful cast. I will be also bearing unfortunate news. Miles, who is playing Alien, is unfortunate with life situation going on. He doesn't want to have all that stuff kind of weighing down on him or trying to meet aspects of the game that he probably couldn't do fully or mentally prepare himself for. So he has backed out of the campaign. We will be introducing a new player later when we come back. But for now, we still have our regular members to the cast, and they will introduce themselves and who they're playing, starting with my good friend Nate.
My name is Nate. I'm playing Ian Spire, the Lazy Bard.
I'm Steph. I play Balin, the ever eye-rolling rogue.
I'm Matthew. I'm playing Balsadoom, the local town guard captain.
I'm Jen, and I am playing Carowin, the daughter of the... What's his rank, technically?
Lord?
The Lord, yeah. I'm the daughter of the Lord.
Only.
And only.
I am Art. I am playing a priest of Cross, the god of protection.
And I am Lee Wanika of Tabletop Journeys, and I am playing Mshale, the Scout.
And I'm Jeremy, playing Yajiro, the ever unknown character.
See, what are you, Jeremy?
He's a tailor.
Special guy.
The tailor.
I'm the tailor.
For this episode. We'll see. To get the best recap kind of going on. So our party, our wonderful heroes of Wellshire, have returned. They have discovered that there has definitely been a coup in place that was led by Senior Winston. We call him the senior or the elder Winston Powell, the elder. He has kind of manipulated the Wellshire riders. He's manipulated events to have taken place as our heroes have found Lord David Cadell and his lovely wife, Lady Alana, are now bedridden. They have some nasty poison that does not go by the affected by the regular healing powers of the faith or magic or from the arcana of arts or something. It is something that they have discovered is sourced from the Sin City, a little bit farther northwest, which has been known for its poisons and its vile tactics and corruption and its evils. So there's definitely a source generated to that. They've challenged Winston the Elder, but some pretty heavy debates going on between it and standings and positions. Our heroes are a little reluctant to just kind of off justice because they feel that from the other town of Greyheim, that is their pretty much their lineage and league too, may come down on all of them. And he has threatened that it will probably more likely be the case. So they've got some things they've got to discover. They're still trying to do what they can for the Lord and the Lady, of course. And the party has kind of broken up to events to try to find, or moving off to kind of figure out what they can possibly do. And that has pretty much left us where we're going to figure out. We now have the lovely estate house has now finally come in. I've been able to put together and built. And what, as a group, did we decide on the name of our estate house? Do we recall? Does anyone recall? Going back in our chats and checking out, folks.
I just remember it's haunted.
Yes, we did come up. We have a little bit of a backstory to it.
Yeah, I remember coming up with a backstory.
As as we stay at this lovely part of it. So as we're going through that, Okay, so also recapping, Balin, Carowin, you are still in the house. And Ash, did you stay with them as well?
Yeah, I would have stayed with the NPC priestess. We would have
Okay.
still been there.
Okay, so Shale, you were sent to go see the herbalist, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Was anybody going with you? Or we want to change our minds to go with you? We can kind of do a little retro going back because it was kind of, near the chaos of the end of that.
Um, I didn't necessarily stop or ask anybody, but anybody's welcome to come along.
Okay.
I wouldn't preclude anybody from joining me.
Yeah, while everyone was by the bed with the Lord and Lady, I had said to you quietly, Marta Loomis, when they talked about being poisoned.
Yeah.
So you would just kind of away.
Skirted out, and then I think I spoke with the elder on the way out, or had an exchange with him.
Yeah, he got a little nasty in his conversation with you.
Yep. So if no one's coming, I will speed along to the maximum of my ability.
Okay. Jiro and Ewan, are you guys gonna have anything you want to do? You're kind of a little bit more free out of the either position wise as a standing servant to the house or as a member of the royal house.
After I put my sword away, I doubt that they currently need the skills of a tailor. So, and I'm unable to help them based on what the poison is. It's not just the poison. So, I'm going to go try to find my brother.
Okay.
Which I was looking for before, anyway.
Right.
I think at the end of the last game, I said I was trying to I went back out and down and out the side door, and I think from there, I think I'm gonna go see Iford Badham, the mad scientist, tinker, the professor. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay. All right. So that leaves Matt. Where did Thulsa want to do? You were at the stables? Were you just that was your plan?
Well, last we left our intrepid heroes, I was helping to put out the fire.
Okay. So you're definitely out here. The rest of you are in the house. Going from there. All right. The ladies of the house, Cadell, what would you two like to do since you guys are in the actual place that you need to be at?
Well, I'm kind of standing in the back of the room since Carolyn is right next to her parents, rather upset. I'm more upset for Carolyn because they're not exactly my favorite people.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the last time I remember, Carol was at the bed with her family, and Winston had just left. Carolyn's gonna look up at Balin and across the room, and she's gonna say, they need protection. I don't want anybody in or out of this room that we don't know, that we don't trust. I don't want food from weird places. Everything needs to be everything needs to be vetted.
Got it. Will do.
And somebody keep their eyes on fucking Tomas.
Damn it.
Thomas is in the room. He's like, I'm right here, sis.
Still.
Well, I'm going to, I guess, figure out what these Wellshire riders are about. If they're going to be here protecting, or we need to arrest them. I'm going to find Tulsa.
Balin, you want to stick on him, or do you want to? Stay here.
I'll go with him.
All right.
You should be with your parents. And if
Tomas?
anything comes,
Go
well,
ahead.
I have more faith in you than Thomas, as we clearly understand. And I don't feel bad in my statement.
She'll toss a watery wink at you and then look back down to where she's holding her mom's hand.
Okay.
And I'll head with Tulsa.
All right. So you guys are going to head out.
With Tomas looking for Tulsa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Ash,
Teenage.
what are you doing? Since now you're pretty much still in the room as well.
Praying. I mean, she's asked for somebody to protect them. I think that's my job now. I don't move. I will ask Michelle. So you've done everything you can here. Could you go back and do some research, as your God would have you do, into this Widowmaker, who in Ashton City would use it, and a shadowy organization known as the Dread Order. I don't recognize them from history, but maybe you can find something. Maybe your God can lead you down the right path. I will stay here and protect the noble.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll do that. What was Carowin's passive perception?
Passive is 11.
Okay. Ash,
Nowhere
yours
near
is a,
Perceptive as my previous characters.
yours is a 23?
Ashton, 25.
25? Okay. That's just
It's
too high.
stupid. Yep.
Now that you kind of taken a step back and Michelle has left, so there's less crowding around the bed. There is a odd mark that you kind of see near Lord Thomas's headboard. It's not enough for you can fully see. It's definitely something that is buried, pressed behind the mattress and the pillow.
I'll say I'm down at the foot of the bed so that Carowin can be with her parents. Say, hey, Carowin, can you see what's that behind their heads by the mattress? Seems to be some mark on the headboard.
I assume you meant over David's head, Ben, not Tomas's.
Well, he mentioned the comment, but when you look, you can give me a roll because your perception passive is not high enough for you to instantly see it.
That's a 13.
Okay. You don't see what he's assuming at, but again, if he's kind of pointing, nodding his head more to your father, you will skirt around the bed, pull the thing back, and from now, what do you pull back? There is a rune there. And what languages do you know, Ash? And Carowin.
Common, Draconic, and Dwarvish.
Okay.
Common Dwarvish Halfling.
It does not to be a rune that you're familiar with.
Arcana, or
You know it's a rune. It's just in a language that you just don't know this, the type of heritage language from that type of rune to come from. But you know it's a rune, so it is magic and it's already its source.
okay. Yeah, I guess I can't do much more than that other than... Actually, is there any paper and quill in the room, I assume?
Yes, there is at the desk.
I'll go over, grab that, and do my best to copy it.
Okay,
Carefully, taking my time.
take your time. Carolyn, what would you like to do while he's grabbing a quill and parchment?
I'm curiously watching him, but I figure I'm possibly my parent because my parents are out; they're unconscious, right?
Yes.
I figured that she would be maybe, with a headcloth bathing a head or something.
Okay.
What do you do to comfort yourself with unconscious parents? I
Yeah.
don't know.
You don't know.
You sit
Give
and
me
worry.
another perception
Yeah.
check, please, Carolyn.
This time I got a 20 for a 21.
Okay. Since you're trying to comfort both, and you've kind of been leaning towards more your mother, there's also another room in the same type of style next to your mother's side of the bed.
There's more here. There's another one over here.
Is it one I don't know the language of still?
It's a language you don't know, but it is definitely another rune.
And it looks like the same
Okay, I will,
stylistically as the other one.
Correct.
Okay.
It's in a language neither one of you are picking up, but it is again a magic arcana rune.
I'll copy them both, and I'll tell her. I'll tell Carowin that I'm going to write these down, and I'm going to ask you to seal them, and bring these also to the church, and ask Michelle to look at them.
As
Once
you
I've
start copying the second one, you now, because so much is put back, there's another rune more in the middle of the headboard.
great.
I'm gonna start looking at everything: the posts, the legs, the beams.
Okay. These aren't hard. They're not. Now that you're kind of pulling aside and looking, it's not difficult. But I will still need an investigation from you, just to make sure you're complete, and you will have advantage on this.
For her?
Cut.
Yeah, she's investigating.
Okay. I just notice stuff. I don't look. I don't investigate it.
Well, thank God for the advantage because I rolled a 3 first, and now a 9, and I have nothing to add to that. So 9.
Okay. You find 11 runes of this kind of all across around in parts of the bed.
Okay.
Ash, you are copying. You're going to try to copy every single one of them?
I mean, once she starts pointing out a bunch of them, I'm going to kind of stop and go, this is too many.
Ash, we need to move them, right? Right?
I don't know if... I don't know. Let me cast Detect Magic. It'll take some time. I've got to do it as a prayer. And we'll see what we're dealing with.
Okay.
I don't have it memorized, so I have to do it as a ritual.
Okay, so you're going to be doing that for a moment. All right, Thomas is made his way downstairs. Balin, you have pretty much easily enough caught up with him. He comes out of the house, pretty much walking up to the barn, where Thulsa, you and your guard and a couple of the riders have completed protecting the stable. It didn't look like it was anything too serious. Then you'll see, obviously, the noble son and the cousin coming pretty much directly towards you.
Whew. Glad we could put that fire out. Them horses, they would have stampeded if they got any more excited on that one. So I'm glad we could take care of that.
Captain, good man. So we need to talk.
All right, young master. How can I help you?
Well, sort of leans in very close to you and more or less whispers up. Are we going to arrest the Wellshire riders or
not? Well, that depends upon my orders.
Well, child, then what are your orders? That's what I'm asking. Yes, no, are we arresting them? I think we should arrest them. Can I will you to arrest them?
Well, technically, your mom and dad are the ones that could give me the orders to arrest him. Or the the gentleman that we're currently kind of upset with could order me to arrest him. I don't think he's going to do that.
So you're saying if I wanted to, Winston is going to tell you no.
I suspect.
Well, what
But-
can we do about this, Captain? You were with me when all this discovery happened.
I understand that. And I agree they should be arrested. But they're the house guard and they're not under my command. They are under Winston's command. And right now he's kind of the one in charge.
Well, what is your advice then?
Well, if we can help, you know, get your parents feeling better and get them in a position where they can start, telling us what to do, then we can hopefully get things straightened out around here. But right now, the one calling the shots is the one, kind of that your parents kind of allowed to take control, and he's not going to arrest himself.
Fine, Captain. And Thomas is going to storm back into the house. Balin, what would you like to do? I think you're muted. Nope. Okay, we'll get her working on. All right, I'm Charlie. Since you're the speedy one leaving the house, you are going to who again?
I'm going to see the old woman, the herbalist, and tell her about what we witnessed and try to get some aid for this issue.
Okay. Is this what is the name of this person you're going for?
It is. Hang on 1 second. Let me get her name. Hang on 1 moment. It is not on the character sheet, so I have to.
Is it
get
Kareem Kimball?
Yeah.
No,
is
it's
it Marta
the.
Fithen? She's not herbalist. She's a weaver.
Oh yes, the Weaver.
You're
Correct.
the weaver.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you get to the old weaver. You're at her house. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna knock on the door and ask and say, "It's Charlie. Will you let me in, please?"
Oh, I'm Charlie. Come in, boy.
And I'll enter, and I will, of course, keep my hands low and keep my head kind of reverently tilted.
She's sitting in a very quaint cottage. She's got a blanket over her. There's a nice, completely obsidian black cat purring nicely on her lap as she pets. And, the smells of incense fill the room, and other flower scents as well. So it is a pleasant place, cozy in all aspects. You haven't been by in a while, I'm Charlie. You and Balin.
Well, been away. There's been some things that have happened. The Lord and the Lady are in, dire straits and in need.
Dire straits? Not our Lord and Lady. if it'd be bad for the town.
Yes, they. It seems as though they have taken ill,
Ew.
and it may be some form of poison.
Oh, dastardly. That's nasty work. Who would poison the Lord and Lady, Shally?
I don't know, but I didn't know where else to turn. I didn't know if maybe you might know of someone or something that could help us.
I know things, but Shally, I'm trying to be very quiet about things.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can.
Okay. Sorry.
I know, and I wouldn't ask if it weren't dire. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold on.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hmm. All right. All right. Well, go get my coat over there on the rack then, and help me up here, boy.
I'll grab her coat and I'll help her up.
All right. Then she will put the coat on, and shoo the cat away, and you'll take a very long walk back to the estate house.
Okay.
All right. So Balin, now that we have your lovely voice back, what was your plan? Oh my God, we lost you again. You had it. No.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
We hear you.
Yeah, we hear you now. There's a significant delay because we heard you, and
I
then
know what's wrong.
Issues of the internet.
All right, hold on.
we're hearing you.
Okay, we'll let Balin once again still gather us up.
We heard that.
Ian, what are you doing again? You wanted to see who?
I was gonna head to the professor guy, the
professor.
Magic Emporium place.
Okay. I'm finding the right people here.
His name is Idford Badham.
Ah, yes. Okay, yeah. All right, so you go see him.
Yes, and I'm gonna rush through the door and be like, I need something to cure poison. The strongest thing you have.
Well, not even a hello, boy.
No.
Poison of what? You know there are many types of poison.
What was it called? Widowmaker? Something? I don't know.
Widowmaker poison?
Yes.
You're kidding me, right?
No.
They're already dead. This is a dead boy. Just forget it.
It's the Lord
Make
and
the
Lady.
tombstone. It's over.
It's the Lord and Lady.
The Lord and Lady are poisoned by Widowmaker.
Yes. Can you do
Did
anything?
you do it?
Why would I do it?
I don't know. You're very mischievous sometimes. I don't know what you get into.
Well, a little bit of everything, but no, I did not do this.
Then how did you know it was Widowmaker poison?
The priest told me.
Oh, that's a
Ash?
good point.
Ash told me.
Oh,
He found
Ash did. Why didn't Ash just fix it? He's a priest, for Christ Lord.
He's not strong enough.
No, that's too bad.
Is there anything we can do?
But anything I can do or you can do?
You!
can go on a magnificent quest. If you go and quest and talk to a dragon of the gold type in the mountains of the dragon, you will find your poison remedy.
Okay, is there anything you can do?
Why me? I just sent you on the quest.
Well, that's a long quest and take a very long time. I'm asking if there's anything you can do now to save them.
And that would be no good, and no hero would you be. Your
Exactly.
song would be awful. It would be very awful. It'd be short, too. Very short. The
Yes.
bard that went on a quest, way too late.
Okay, but is there anything you can do now to save them
About what?
from the poison, the Widowmaker poison?
The Widowmaker poison? God damn. Oh, me. Yes. Oh, right. How long did they take it?
I don't know.
What am I supposed to know then?
Because you're smarter than I
I
am.
thought you talked to the priest. Didn't the priest tell you anything, man?
He told me they were poisoned.
Right. With Widowmaker poison.
Yes.
All right. Did we talk to the dragon yet?
Can't get there. They'll die soon.
Damn it! You should have a flying horse by now, boy.
I'm looking for one. All right? I'm trying.
Right, okay. I don't think I have a poison remedy. Did you try the herbalist?
No.
They probably
Should I
don't
go to
have
the
it either,
herbalist?
though. That's a pretty nasty poison.
Okay.
Did you try blood magic?
I don't know blood magic. Do you know blood magic?
No, I don't know blood magic. I am a
you have-
scientist.
Do you have a book on blood magic?
No, but there's that creepy swordsman that's a tailor around here. I heard he's pretty weird. He could probably do blood magic.
Okay. Is
Isn't
that
he
all
your
you
friend?
got? What?
Isn't he your friend?
Yes. I know who you're talking about.
Did you two poison the golden lady?
No.
Are you trying to cover for your friend?
No, I'm not trying to cover for my friend because he did not poison them because he was with me going to save Lord Thomas in the woods.
Right, that makes perfect sense now. He could go with you to go with the dragon, though.
Oh, okay, I'll go talk to him about the dragon. Though,
Good luck,
because-
man!
Thank you.
Don't forget to write down your quest.
Okay,
So-
I will. I leave.
Okay.
I was like, well, that was useless. I'm gonna go find Yanshiro.
All right.
Can
Carol?
you hear me?
Yes. I hear you.
Yes.
You're back.
Sorry, I went on a mental holiday.
It's fine.
Okay.
Thomas does that to you, I know. I see.
The shirt.
The shirt.
Anyway. Yes.
All
All right. What was I doing? I
Well,
totally
you were
forgot.
following him. You heard the conversation between him and Thulsa. So was there anything you
Okay.
wanted to add to it, or you want to step back, talk to Thulsa yourself? Because obviously Thomas was frustrated and he was going to go back into the estate house.
Okay, so Thomas is gone at this point, right?
Well, he's going to walk away. You haven't any opportunity to do what you want to do
Okay.
to manipulate that.
I'm going to quietly walk away from everybody, and I want to go visit my old friend, Mr. Farrington.
Mhm.
Mr. Farrington. Down in town.
So you're going to just go ahead, see him, part your ways and go see him?
Maybe not so much tell everybody, and just kind of quietly do the, Homer Simpson back into the bush. All of a sudden, I'm gone,
Okay.
and making my way down to Mr. Farrington.
Mr. Farrington. All right. You're going to go sneak off to do that. Thulsa, you now have seen an animated Thomas, and you thought you saw Balin, but you must have been wrong.
Well, now that we got the fire under control, it's time to kind of get things reorganized here. I want to quietly get the guards that I had with me to kind of pass along that we're going to start gathering around the manor house slowly. And any of the house guards that come out on the street, we're going to scoop them up and throw them in the jail.
The Wellshire Riders?
Yeah.
You want to get them while they're alone or in groups?
Like alone, like one by one. If they come out on the street, that's where I have any kind of authority. So,
Okay. Right now, they are. You'll give you time to go start doing that. They are in front of the manor house right now. They haven't quite left, but that will be the plan.
right. So if they leave the manor house post and kind of go back into town, we're gonna quietly pick them up and get them in the jail. Basically charges of abandoning the young lord, Tomas, leaving their post, dereliction of duty, if you will.
Okay. All right. Yujiro, give me an investigation check, advantage, because you know your brother.
30-20.
Okay. It takes you about 15 minutes, and then you find Yolan. He is with a couple of other of the Wellshire guard. Um, pretty much standing guard, looks like, on the southern streets.
Okay. Hey, Yolan, what the hell are you doing here?
I am on patrol. What are you doing?
You know what's going down at the manor, right?
A little? What is going down?
So somebody basically tried to have Tomas killed.
Tomas?
The Wellshire riders took him out to the middle of nowhere and left him. Clearly on orders.
Are you serious, Ishiro? That is some very Morheim shit to do.
I agree, but we don't live in Mordheim.
No, I thought we left it behind.
So, has anything happened here in the last 24 hours?
We have been moving around looking for a ghost, it appears.
Ghost?
Nobody. We can't find anybody what they're telling us to look for. It's a
Who
joke.
who sent you guys out here?
The steward. We had orders. There was potential danger, so we've been searching.
That sounds about right. I'm pretty sure the steward is behind this. Have you seen Dulce lately?
No. They heard that they said that he was with you. So he had full command of the guard.
He was. He's back now, though. So,
good.
you guys may want to check in with him.
Why are you getting so
I'm
involved
sure
in all
he's
this?
got
Is Thomas
new
okay?
plans.
Is everything good? Is the captain not taking control?
Tomas almost died. They tried to kill me, too, and I was just out there trying to help.
So the steward and the riders have all tried to kill Thomas at this moment. And the captain's... is the captain with you?
No, I think well, last I knew, he was taking care of a fire at the stable outside the manor.
Alright, well, come on, guys. And he wants to go back to... We'll head back toward the estate to try to find Dulce.
Okay, I'll head back with
All right.
him, because
Within a few moments,
finally found him.
Dulce, Yolen, with a couple of other guards, and now Yujiro will be amongst that posse. You want to break him apart, or are you just kind of explaining that you're arresting Wellshire riders?
Yeah, I don't really need to break them apart. But I mean, I want it to be quiet, you know.
Okay.
So appears we got a bit of a situation here, and we're not really in a position to affect, you know, the justice of the town until we get orders from the Lord and Lady. We don't have any specific hard evidence yet, but what we do know is that the riders accompanied Tomas out into the wilderness to go after some goblins, and well, they kind of derelicted their duty and left him out there all by himself. I'm sure if it comes up, they will not have had orders to do that, but I suspect they had orders to do it. So what we're going to do is, once the riders leave the estate, start moving about the town, I want to quietly scoop them up and get them into the jail on charges of dereliction of duty.
Dereliction. All right.
That's the best we can do at the moment, because
Okay.
all we have right now is they left Tomas out there by himself. Of course, young Winston kind of pointed out that it was a test at one point. So there may be some, you know, wrangling of words to get him around the whole orders thing of making sure Tomas was abandoned out to his lonesome. But right now, we're not going to worry about what Winston and his dad Winston are saying, in the sense that we can certainly put him up for dereliction of duty and abandoning young Tomas out in the woods, because they are supposed to be guarding him.
Okay.
So keep it quiet, wait for them to leave, and scoop them up when it's safe and not going to cause any harm to anybody around you.
Are you going to lead this group, or you're just kind of giving the orders and then you want to kind of get back somewhere?
Well, I'm going to hang out at the manor, kind of keeping guard like I was supposed to be doing.
Okay.
But if one starts to wander off on his own, we'll kind of close the net around him,
Okay.
and then I'll return back to the manor to watch for the next ones.
Iro, how do you want to operate, understanding that this is his plan, and your brother's involved in it?
Well, Thulsa, do you need my assistance? Would you like my assistance to help with this?
Well, technically, it's not in your, you're not deputized or anything, so.
But I
I don't
definitely
know
don't
that you
mind
should
helping
get-
the guard.
Right. Well, see, what's going to happen here is we're going to remove some pawns, and then the bishop's going to have to send out his rook to kind of see what it can do to take the field away from us. So this is going to cause a little bit of stir, but it's what we can do within the law right at the moment. So there might be a bit of blowback coming down from Winston, when we start arresting his guards.
All right.
So I'm not sure that you should stick your toes in this little pond right here, this point, being just a tailor and all.
Understood. I'll head back to the inn.
Okay.
See if I hear anything to come through the grapevine.
All right. Carolyn and Ash, so you're still in the room. What would you like to do, having discovered the 11 runes? Oh,
I
you
was
finished
casting detect magic, so I'd like
So
to
you
kind
detect
of.
magic.
Yeah, I want to find out what the.
They are magical, and you miscounted. There are 13.
And what school are they?
What school? I'm going to say. They would be enchantment. Enchantment.
It doesn't help particularly, but it doesn't hurt either. So I don't know what they're enchantments. So they could do harm. They could be alarms. Well, they're not alarms because they're not abjurations. Enchantment.
Oh,
I
because
don't
your
know if we can move
perception
them up.
is so high, and because you've casted detect magic, you will kind of realize that they are in some torpor. There's magic kind of in the runes are kind of putting a cocoon over the Lord and Lady.
Okay.
You're able
All
to.
right, so
you
they're-
and Carolyn
they've created
and
a-
everyone has been able to go through it. So it is not something that seems to be as permanent for anybody.
No, but it could make things worse if we try to remove them. I really am not. I'm not a master of magic, so it's actually kind of hoping that it was like necromancy or abjuration. Those would be easier to deal with. Enchantment holds people in place, messes with people's minds. I mean, these are the things I can think of. I'm not sure. What do you think?
So, based on what you're saying, there is, however slim, maybe the possibility that somebody has put some sort of, I don't want to use the word protection, but like maybe slowed them down so that they don't die as
A ward.
fast.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. That. Yeah, we could pull them out of this, and they could die instantly. I mean, this poison is going to kill them anyway. Unfortunately, I just don't.
Wow,
We don't have
Ash,
the kind of magic.
your bedside manner is beautiful.
Sorry, but I can't. I don't have the. I'm standing here having failed to protect the Lord and Lady of the Realm, and my God is out of protection, and I'm beside myself that I don't know what to do here. It's
Well, let's see what our companions come up with. Um, I have something I want to try, but I can't until tomorrow, unfortunately.
okay. The cold truth, man, they could be keeping them alive so that they're incapacitated. It, I don't know. That's just cruel and evil, but it's an evil tool that's being used on them.
We need to figure out who did this.
That's why I asked Michelle to look into these things. Maybe she can find some lore somewhere. Tell us where to look.
If
We can rightly assume that the um, steward is involved, but he doesn't have what it takes to put this poison here.
why do you say that?
Or sorry, he doesn't have what it takes to make this poison. This is magic and poison. He doesn't have the ability to do that.
But if what I'm hearing from everybody who's been here while I was gone, he certainly has the means to
Means
acquire
absolutely. If given the poison, he could administer it, certainly. But I fear
So
out influence.
we need to prove that he did this. As much as I would
I
love
think
to go and cut him down, I can't.
I think ultimately what I'm saying is beyond proving that he did it, he has accomplices that have put him up to this for I couldn't tell you what reasons, other than to destabilize the town and take over, exert their influence, harm Greyheim. This is bigger than just your parents being assassinated. Really, I mean that's what somebody's done.
I agree, but if we can't, I think that along the line of figuring out who did this, we're gonna also figure out why it was done.
True, very true. The two will align, absolutely, but I don't know where to start.
Like I said, I think we need to wait until we figure out what our companions may or may not have discovered, and I have some other thoughts, but they more include Balin than myself because I'm not as sneaky as she is.
It will definitely take sneaky and information gathering beyond certainly research skills. I am just going to pray and hope that my God will give me insight while I stay here with you to protect them.
I will accept anything that will help.
So then I'll just at that point I've got no other real prayers to do. I will just go to the foot of the bed, kneel, and just be in prayer and meditation, for lack of a better word.
Okay. All right, Balin. You go to a store of it's kind of like the library and the goods, common goods, where Mr. Fraddington is.
So I nonchalantly kind of walk in and kind of do a wave. I'm assuming hasn't seen me in years, but would know who I am. And can we have a talk, like back there?
Your pleasantries haven't quite changed, Balin. Always quick to rush.
If I rush now, I can get drunk later.
Oh, yeah, drunk. Alcohol again. Balin, I told you that's not going to help you succeed in the goals that you need.
Yes, but it gives me amazing stories to come back with.
Oh, those are not always the good stories for a young lady, you know.
I already get enough of that from the people I'm blood related to. I don't need it from the chosen people I'm related to, all right?
Very well. Well, obviously no one's here for much of the library of any reading sort, so we are quite to ourselves, Lady Balin.
So...
Did you want tea, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That hasn't changed.
So he starts pouring you tea from a pot he's had sitting.
So, the first thing, what the hell has been going on here?
Particularly to who?
The town. Like, I left thinking Carowin would be fine. The whole town was all right with everything. And I meet up with Carowin, we come back, and all hell's broken loose.
No, not all hell. It's, it's just called the flip of a coin. You are very impetuous when you want to go do things. You don't sit and, what do they say? Smell the roses, yes.
Because I haven't been in many fields that had roses to smell.
Well, as you say, you've had the opportunity, girl, but you've chosen to be in the gutters with us, less fortunate people, how they say.
Well, gutters sometimes have better stories.
That's what you're looking for, good stories. But I didn't think you cared too much about the stories involving your bloodline that give you such a hard time making you be the lady you don't want to be, all right?
That's a fact, but I still care about Carowin. I don't care what happens to my aunt and uncle. I'll be honest. They treated me so bad. First I lose my parents, then I go get sent to them. They don't even care that I'm there. I mean, they let me hang out with Larkin and his mom, but they didn't care what happened to me. So my tie to them, I don't care. But I care about what happens to Carowin.
Perceptions, my dear lass. Well, if you do care about him, then you probably should have cared about the other part. That's, the hand, the spoon that feeds the hand or something, the mouth. She's in a lot of trouble, girl. She's in a lot of trouble. She's a mark woman now. And depending on how you go, you could go back to the roots of your teachings and disappear and be safe. But your cousin, I'm afraid, probably will not last very long. I imagine, yeah.
So how do I stop that?
Yeah, you didn't want to get involved, Balin. To stop this would mean much darker order that's going to make you have to go back to following the oath.
I mean, that I have no problem doing. The oath I willingly took for times like this.
Well, that oath now is going to lead you back to your bloodline. That means you're going to have to learn to be a lady. You willing to do that for the oath?
I'm a pretty good actress.
You are. You're talented. One of my best students.
I don't know. I don't get how someone was able to get in and just make this all happen.
It's the Dread Order. I didn't teach you much of the full opponent that you're having because it is a commitment, and once you know, then the Vipers go to strike.
Are there any other students in town that have been laying low, keeping quiet, that I can reach out to? Someone that's been in town?
Yes. The young Bard of the Bard. He's an operative of ours.
You think he would know enough about just anything to give me a head up? I mean, I can sneak in, break in, do everything I want to, but
no,
I need someone who's known stuff while I've been gone.
That's me.
Well,
I thought you wanted an operative to help you counteract what is going on, because what I know doesn't change anything at our state.
Well, I want someone to counteract, but I also need people to not realize that we know each other because of the oath. I need people to realize I come to you because you have a fancy book I would like to check out.
Yes, that's the whole perception, because once they know that you're ready to counteract, then I'm probably a dead man.
So, see, I care. I care about my family.
Oh, I like when you care. I like when you care.
Jesus.
But,
so I need to go meet this. I need to go find this Bard of a Bard.
He's already been with you. You went out.
What?
You went out looking for your cousin Thomas. With him.
So he's the one I need to talk to.
Well, he'll help you. He will help you find the clues you need. But you're dealing with Winston Powell the Senior. He is the head Viper of the Dread Order, sent to infiltrate Wellshire, and he's done a hell of a job. He's a very smart man.
I want to know his weakness.
His weakness? His son. His son is his weakness.
Son's weakness. Okay. Well, it's been good seeing you. Tea is still amazing.
Good.
Very much appreciate it.
But Balin, he is not by himself. When I say Dread Order, means it goes all the way back to Ashen City. He's being pulled. He's a puppet here. That's how they operate.
Well, I didn't think he was smart enough to be on his own, so of course he would need help.
He's smart enough to be on his own, but he is also, the way they have it, comes with strings attached.
Well, let me rephrase. He's not enough to be on his own. Might be smart enough, but he still needs help.
No, the Dread Order is about, covering their backs. While you go after the one that you know, the other one comes to get you in the back to make sure that they're so secret. That's why they're able to get through to what they're doing. Did you know that the entire riders are all under payroll under the Dread Order?
Well, someone had to have been paid off, because...
Yes, minor lords. They're all sons and daughters of the minor lord that from Ashen City. This is quite the commission to get out of serving in that vile place.
All right. Look, I should probably get back. Karen doesn't know I'm here. I don't want her to know I'm here. If you see Larkin, can you tell him I'd like to talk to him?
I will try, but he's trying to work on the connection that they got to the town Breckenshire.
All right. And I start to walk out, but right before I walk out, I turn around and be like, do you have any candy I could have?
Oh, sure.
Cool.
Gives you a nice little bag.
Cool. I'll be back. I don't know when. I'm back in town, but...
Good say it again.
Always good seeing you.
Keep up your reading, Balin.
Oh, totally. I am such a scholastic person. Totally. I'm on it. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.
Roll a deception.
Okay. Oh, no, what to do? Deception. Oh, it didn't go through. This is a dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. As usual, you've deceived him into believing you're astute to your studies. All right, Ian. You have found Yujiro, amazing enough, at the tavern. So he is, I don't just sitting back drinking.
So
You're at the old.
I don't
welcome.
know anything. Do you know anything?
Well, I think I know as much as you know.
Okay. um.
I mean, I think, you know, we've both come to the realization that something is wrong in our town.
Yeah. Benny, what time of day is it right now? So early morning kind of thing, or?
Just getting close to the afternoon, so about 11:30ish, we'll say.
Okay. Um, Yandro, can you do me a favor and go around town? I got something I want to perform tonight.
A
Can you spread the
performance.
word that I wanna perform tonight and see if we can get the tavern packed? I'll go too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think I need to touch base with the Weaver anyway, because I'm
Okay.
sure I have to catch up with some customers.
Right.
I could definitely spread word.
Okay. Yeah, I think I need to go check a book out at Barrington's too. I gotta get my mind in the right place for the thing tonight. But yeah, let's do that.
I was kind of hoping that perhaps I might catch some gossip while I was here,
Okay.
but haven't heard anything out of the ordinary yet.
Okay. Well, let's plan for that. I'm gonna go get a book or something from his store, and then tonight I have something I want to perform.
Okay.
Sounds like a blast.
So you guys are gonna go out and spread
Not gonna
word.
set fire to anything else, right?
Not right now, but
Okay.
the day's still young.
All right. So you're going to just tell them that there's a buzz to go to the tavern.
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you each roll persuasion checks, and your average will be as much as you get the people involved in the spread of your word.
26.
18.
26, 18. So, okay, very nice, very nice. All right, so you guys are going to do that. Mshali, you have gotten back to the estate after a good walk. Your mind is going crazy because she took forever.
I've rarely walked this slow, but understanding that I'm here to, I'm doing a thing, so I'll continue to assist her.
Okay. As you get to, I guess the guards are kind of used to expect you and looking at you weird that you have the Weaver, and the stairs look daunting to her. She's like, "Oh boy, those are very very long stairs." You need a strength check out of you to get her up there, to help her get to that point.
I
Freaking
will
Morga.
certainly. I will use athletics, as I am a pretty strong individual. Not really, but I have training in athletics.
All right.
That is a 13.
Okay, it's enough. She's not terribly awful to do. So it takes a bit of time to get up there. All right, so Ash and Carowin. Amshali has returned, and he has this. The little old lady. Ash, you know her obviously as Marta. Marta
Loomis.
Fithin, from the Weaver.
Yes.
The weaving lady is who he has in hand, arm. Carolyn, you really don't know her that well, I guess. So, just some old woman to you.
I'll politely say, "Hello, Marta. Ash, not Ash. I'm Ash. I'm a Chalet. What are you doing?"
I'm doing what I was asked to do. Where's Balin?
I all of a sudden pop through a
Oh.
doorway. Right here. I'm good. What's up?
You,
Sorry,
Marta's
no,
here.
you were not there yet,
we had,
Balin.
so I know.
But I'm quick.
You're quick, but you've been moving around the town a little bit.
Balin asked me to bring Marta. She might be able to help. Marta has seen lots of things
Lots of
in her
things.
youth.
Lots of things. Like,
As a
my lord, who put the abyssal ruins all around the lord and lady's bed?
Abyssal ruins?
Yes, look. Right there. I thought you were a part of Helm.
I don't speak
Cross. No,
abyssal. I
Cross,
speak
the Watcher.
Draconic.
You see Cross? I thought you had good eyes, boy.
I see them. I didn't know what language they were.
Oh, yeah, yes, that's abyssal.
You speak abyssal?
And not all the time. It's a very long time ago. Very long time ago. I did
Can you?
study abyssal. Yes.
That time I was seeing that tiefling.
Don't talk of that, Carolyn. You should have known about that. You were out of town. Dare you spring that up?
Can you?
It was sort of embarrassing.
Can you
I was
give us?
young. It was the
Can you give us an idea of what they say?
Oh, right. They're these are strange. These are symbols in the abyssal tongue. The formation is there, but they're much different. They seem to be titles, but I don't understand them. But this is a ring of a binding ring. So the poison is attuned to this ritual. This is not good, Ash. This is not good at all.
So, if we move them, will it hurt them more?
It is very likely it would do worse or more to the state of this ritual. This is very dark. This should not be. Who did this?
We're unsure.
This is high-level magic, Ash.
Has
Beyond
anybody
me.
been in? Has anybody been in town who could cast this?
No, girl, no, not a man. This is like devil beings' work. Creatures of this realm. This is magic beyond what mortals can contain and link. This is going across things.
So someone would have had to have summoned a demon here to actually do these runes.
Somehow, some charm, some link of their own, but with all this noise going about, who's to say? But it is definitely rooted here, and why this town is definitely strange.
Strange indeed.
can we
They're
cure
definitely
them?
magical.
It seems it's in the ritual. I'd have to do some studies, but this is not complete. There are other rooms. This seems to have some effect. Let's look around, boy. Come, take my arm.
I take
I'll
your
actually
arm.
help her. Yeah, I'll help her around.
Well, she's
I would
more
assume
she's
that
interested in Shali doing it.
Oh, okay.
Shali, I will be back.
Take your time.
Right
I gotta
back.
look around. It's gonna take me a moment.
I will help her, and whatever I can do to help her find things, I will look about,
Okay.
see if I notice any other runes or other markings, any items
What is your passive?
that seem out of place. My passive is 21.
Okay. All right. As you move into the changing room, there is something because Ash wasn't there, and obviously Marta can't see. There is powder or dirt next to the mirror.
Okay. I will take a look and see if I can, without touching it, because I know there's poison involved.
Are you proficient in nature?
I am.
Great. Then you instantly notice that it is sulfur.
Oh, that's not good.
What'd you find, boy? Speak.
Sulfur.
Where? Is that the mirror?
Yes, at the
Break
mirror.
the mirror, boy. Break it. Break it.
I will smash the mirror as quickly as I can.
Good, good. All right, Ash,
Well,
you hear a mirror break.
I'm not leaving the room, but I hear a mirror smash.
Yeah,
so.
so you just heard the mirror break. Something. Marta was screaming, and then
What are you doing?
Stopping a portal.
What's going on?
There was sulfur. It's a portal. That's where your
Sulfur
demon came from.
in a mirror?
It was a gateway.
This was a demon?
That's the way the path came. That's how they snuck in here. But still, someone of high power rank had this ability to do this.
Can it be undone?
No, they've already come through. I have to check the ritual. We're not done looking. Let's go check downstairs.
I will check.
Carolyn, where are you going?
I am going straight to Tomas's room, and I want to check his bed for the runes, and no matter what I find, I'm going to go to my room and do the same.
Okay. As you're rummaging through that, you will notice that Thomas and yourselves' beds are unmarked.
Okay, good. And then after that, I will go straight back to
Give me an investigation check,
room.
though.
16.
There are some type of very small, about the size of a fist, black snow globes, obsidian black cover. You can't see inside them. That were resting, sort of tucked on each of yours, like bedsides.
I will take them with me.
Okay.
I will take a piece of. I don't care. The first thing I find, because I went to his room first, in Tomas's room. I don't care if it's a beautiful silk shirt. I don't care. I'm gonna grab the first piece of fabric. That's how I'm not gonna touch them directly. I'm gonna pick them up with that.
Okay. So you'll have them covered going from there. By the time you finish your room, Balin, you have arrived back at the estate.
I
And
would
Marta
go.
is making her way down the stairs with Shali.
Hi, Marta.
Well, Balin, there you are. Look, Shali, Balin's here.
Hi, I'm Shally.
Yes. Hi. We've found some things. We're looking for more.
Such as?
Devils and demons. They made a portal. Not portal. Yeah, they went through a portal and made a ritual around your uncle and aunt.
Oh, so a normal afternoon. All right.
Not very normal for me.
So what are we looking for?
More to the ritual. Have you seen anything
There-
strange?
I mean, you gotta be a little bit more specific.
Symbols, girl.
I don't think so.
Well, come along, grab my other arm and let's go look. Alright, you two will help Marta move a little bit quicker, but it's not quick. It is driving you two insane who are used to speeding along, not going very far.
Would Carowin happen upon them in the hallway
At this
as
point,
she was going back?
yeah, they're not very fast. So you see this.
All right. I will unwrap one of the snow globes and show it to Marta and say, "What is this?"
Oh, where'd you find those?
In my room, in Tomas's room, and I'll glance at Balin and say, "You might want to check yours too."
You didn't bother to check mine, but you checked Thomas's over mine?
I was trying to get to her first, and I was going to figure out what they were. If they were harmless, then who cares? But otherwise, yes, I was going to go to your
Well, they're
room.
not harmless.
Balin!
You are not getting a birthday present this year.
Well, if it keeps going like this, no one's gonna really have a birthday. This is awful stuff.
This is between me and her.
Oh, sorry. All right, my bad.
Carry on. Anyway.
Well, okay, let's go, Charlie. Let's go keep looking.
What is these black things? You said they're not good. What are they?
Oh, right. They're devil eyes, girl. Can I call you girl? You're so young. You're so pretty.
Should we destroy them?
No, don't destroy it. They'll blow up. It's a good house.
Okay,
And
but what
Shali
did they
takes
do?
out a bag and he covers it up.
What did they do?
What do you think eyes do? They see into your rooms. Belly, go check your room. Jesus, girl. There could be one in there.
Who's
Sorry.
Jesus?
I don't know. It's still someone I've heard earlier.
Jose,
He's that
I will be
tiefling we
right
weren't
back.
talking about, remember?
I will be right back.
Okay, investigation done.
What?
Investigation.
Okay. 10.
You can't find it.
Oh, well, I'm safe.
While Balin's gone, Shali will turn to Carowin and say, should I have gotten and saved presents for all of Balin's birthdays while she was gone?
No, I don't think you owe her anything for anything you've missed.
Oh, I know I don't owe her. We're not transactional. But
he
would it
has
be
a
polite?
crush on her. That's what he's trying to make sure he's doing okay. In case you didn't pick up on it. I've known the two lads. The lad lasts forever. Oh, they're so romantic. They're so nice. They're so cute together. We've got to keep
I was
moving
just-
them, Shali. We have a lot to look for now.
We're busy. We'll talk later.
You're not moving.
M.
I
Shali,
would have left my room at that point and heard everybody and just would have been like,
Yeah, you're just at the doorway. You heard that.
Shali, before you leave, if you don't mind, if you could put at least one of those devil's eyes in the breeder's pen down in the barns, we'll give them something to watch.
I'm not going to give any evil being purchase in this world. They're going to stay covered until we can safely dispose of them.
Oh, well, that works for me too. But if we couldn't destroy them, then I was going to tell them they could watch the sheep breed.
You don't have the sheep. You have the horses.
Horses breed too.
It's true. Good horses you have. All right, Balin, you come out?
yeah. I didn't see anything, so I'm good. I don't know about you guys. Sucks for you.
Do you want me to check to see if they put it in the same places in my room and Tomas's room?
I mean, it couldn't hurt, but I did pretty well in looking. I mean, I think.
Go ahead, Carolyn, roll.
I'll go look.
Because you have time. I'm Shelley's still trying to get Marta down the stairs.
Investigation is a 10.
No, she's right. Balin is right. They did not bother to deal with your cousin.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be the first one to die.
I'm going back to my parents' room.
All right. So you guys will do a little bit more investigation. Ash, what did you... Carolyn will have returned. Is there anything you want to do more upon what this Weaver revealed?
I will let him
No,
know
I think at
about
this
the...
point,
Go ahead.
I think at this point, I'm just waiting for information to come back to me. There's nothing I can do other than stand and watch. I mean, the portal's been closed, so.
And I'll let him know about the devil's eyes. One in my room and one in Tomas. We didn't find one in Balin's room.
I'll look around this room and see if I see anything concealed.
You gave him a description, Carolyn?
Yes.
Yes, by the lady of the house, aliens. Not alien.
I'll go over and grab it and be like, okay.
You just pick it up, Elena.
Yep.
All right, I need a wisdom save.
Nice. It's kind of what I was hoping for.
Dun dun dun.
An art streak of losing characters today may continue. No, just kidding.
Now, this is the thing I generally can do, so.
I'm just teasing.
I have no healing, so just to say.
23.
Okay, you
23.
are convinced that this is definitely a thing of darkness. And that is rare to sense in this realm.
I will take it and take a cloth from someplace that's probably
Oh yeah, it's playing.
like claws around, and I'll just wrap it up and I will put it. I'll have it with me. I'll
Okay.
put it in my bag,
All right, so you guys have
and I will
done
be on the lookout for any more of them. Anywhere.
Okay. So Ian and Yujiro, you are continuing to spread the news throughout the town. Nothing as much has changed that. Also, you're still waiting. The guard have not left. You've noticed they've stayed close to the estate. They seem to be mulling about for orders. You have seen Winston the Younger. You've not seen the Elder.
Well, I have orders to not enter the house, so I've got to kind of keep following that in that regards. But I'm going to be out there, obviously ready in case the Lord and the Lady need me, because I know they're sick. So, just in case type of situation. That's where my posting is going to be currently. But I've tried to spread the word to my guys to keep an eye out for guards all alone out on the street to whisk them away, kind of thing.
All right.
Hopefully we'll snag a few in our snares here.
So Mshali and Balin with Marta, this is really strange in your feelings because you feel like you're learning things of what is the situation going on, but your mind goes too fast for your bodies to where you like to be, and this has been the most grueling process of moving this woman from point A to point B of any parts to C to D of the house. Not to mention, she also slows even worse sometimes when she picks up knickknacks around the house because she's just fascinated that she sees that it's in the house.
I will frequently make comments like, "I think that's supposed to stay here unless it has to do with this ritual."
Oh no, I'm not stealing. You just look. It's an interesting piece.
Yeah, you know what?
This is from Morheim, Charlie. Look at the craft.
You can take. You know what? Go ahead, take it. Gets her going.
I don't want it, Bailey. I'm just saying it's fine craftsmanship. Look.
How about
you traveled quite a bit yourself, and look at how well that crystal. That's hard work.
Right. So here's an idea. Let's think about this. How about we do an after-hours tour after we find what we need? I will show you every knickknack that is in here because I've probably tried to steal it once or twice.
Oh, right. Yes, that makes sense. I'm moving. We're moving along. Have you seen anything different? Have you seen anything different? Any more?
Have I seen anything?
Yeah, give me an investigation look. Each of you investigation.
Okay.
With Marta.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation. You're searching around right now.
Oh, man. I am far less good at that.
Plus 6.
Okay.
19.
You're very convinced that most of the house is pretty well cleaned. And then pretty much you've kind of noticed that the stairs the stairs to the basement is the slightest ajar.
Like out of sync with the rest of the house, kind of ajar?
To Balin, I mean, you just have a suspicious feeling about it, like, haunted house type of feeling thing. And for Balin, that's always been closed.
You two stay here. I want to see if there's any kind of trap, something.
Hoggle sticks.
We're not together. We're not separating.
Yeah, stick together.
Well, you can stay right here. Balin, I'll be literally 20 feet away.
This house is haunted with the ghost of Lord's past.
That's fine. We talk. We're good. I promise. I'll be 20 feet away.
Ghost possessed, girl. We can't have.
They're good people. I swear. I'm gonna go check this door to make sure that there's nothing there.
They sacrificed the young from the town before here. That's why it's haunted. Then Charlie, don't let her talk like this. Insert yourself. It's important in relationships.
Valen, if you'd be kind enough to let us accompany you.
Do what you want. I am going to check the door.
We're right
And
with you.
at this point, I hope I get possessed.
No, never wish that, girl. Never wish that.
Don't say that.
I hope to never be possessed.
Much better.
I think she's getting spiteful, Charlie. There's tension between you two. I can sense it. My nose tells me those things like that. I remember my times with the tiefling.
I think we're fine.
It's okay, boy. It's okay. Your secret is safe with me. Let's get down the stairs. Balin, just don't go too far.
Okay. I want to check this door now while you two talk about what.
We're just walking.
Okay.
It was you, Balin. Don't worry about it. Oh, sorry, secret.
Oh my god.
You know, that time that like I was kidnapped on like the other side of the country and I had to like escape out of that seemed like such a great time compared to now.
What's the problem?
Nothing. Okay. Can we all just go check the damn door?
I was waiting for you. What is holding you up, girl?
Okay, I'm checking the door.
All right, you check the door. It opens.
Well,
I alter my positioning so that I've got Marta on my left, and I have Grieber, my rapier, on my right.
Okay. There is a light illumination coming down the end of the stairs, Balin.
it's leading down, or is it's down at the bottom?
Something is lit downstairs, and again, this is not something that is common of the basement to your knowledge.
I am going to sneak my way, being very quietly, to
Stealth
get down there.
Stealth check.
Okay. Happily. 14.
Okay. Shali, you are making your way down. You cannot do stealth.
Even with the boots of Elvenkind, which would normally give me advantage.
This creaky old woman just not. It's just she's jamming your style, bro. You're like, this is too hard. She's grabbing the thing and she's still talking to you. I can't see very well in the light, Charlie, but I think you're blushing a little bit. But don't worry, she'll forget it in a moment. You'll be fine.
I know not this blush, but it's unlikely that my skin changes color.
Yeah, well, she's sneaking right now. You get down the stairs, Balin. There is a body in what looks to be another ritual circle with several candles on top of skulls at the 5-star points.
I turn back to M. Shelley and Marta. Well, shit.
Who is it?
There's a dead body down here.
Oh my, Charlie, this is getting dark and tragic. This town will never recover.
It'll recover.
Fine, let me get down there. She let go of your arm and then she zips past both you and Balin.
Oh, now she moves fast?
Well, I had appearances to take on Balin. Why? You just want to tell everybody who I am.
You could have been fast down the stairs.
Well, there was more fun seeing the two of you interact. It's quite good. I don't get many people to come to see me anymore.
The next time you want silk, go find someone else to get it for you.
Oh, you always pound. Every time.
I sheathe the rapier, take out the bow, which I'm much better at, and I get down the stairs quickly and quietly.
All right. Well, you see the body bleeding very thoroughly in the ritual pit of Winston Powell, the senior.
Dun dun dun.
Alive or dead?
Oh, he's the body.
He's definitely dead.
Are you going in the circle?
I'm looking
Not
around
it.
to see if there's anybody else around.
Nope.
I look at Marta. Should I retrieve him
No, don't go in the
or
circle.
break
What, are you
the
crazy?
circle?
Never break the circle. circle
Then
of
what do we
trust.
do?
That's also the circle of trust. There was 2 parts to that.
Okay.
Just see. This is definitely the part I was worried about, boy. Balin, this is the link to the stairs. This is the blood needed to complete it. Look. Similar abyssal runes to the ones on the Lord and Lady's bed.
Marta, do you see any portals down here?
No, the portal was the mirror upstairs.
Oh, I'm just checking in case, a backdoor entrance.
Well, this could be the portal. I'm assuming this is a sort of link gate, but I have to decipher what all this is.
How can we
Can
help?
you?
Don't go in the circle. I need you two to hold hands and stand right there. Okay, Bailey, and I was just kidding. It would have been cute, though. You didn't tell me that. Just give me a little
And
bit more time.
And Charlie slowly puts his hand back to his bow. And he looks a bit despondent.
You better go get your cousin, Balin. And that
All right.
priest Ash is going to need to know.
Are you too good down here, or are you too good?
I will protect her.
I will not talk
All right.
about you. I mean, yes, we're good.
Funny, I don't believe you, but
Trust, circle, Balin, circle of trust, circle of trust.
I steal things for a living. Do you think I'm
Give
going
me your
to
arm
trust
when they
you?
come down. I must look haggard.
Half the things you own is because I stole it.
Don't
So-
tell everyone that. I'm Charlie never knew all of that.
Yes, M. Shally knows who I am.
Oh, okay.
Half the shiny things he has, I stole.
You stole for him too.
I
To be
steal for
fair, I
everybody.
only have like 3 shiny things.
I steal for everybody.
Yeah, you've also stolen his heart, but can we get along with things? I didn't
Well,
say
I have
that. I
to
didn't say it out
give it
loud. I
back.
didn't really fully mean that, Balin. We need to get things moving.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Yes. Don't, just take it, get it, hurry up. It's important.
I get to the top of the stairs. I swear to God.
You created this character, remember?
I was just saying, we did this to ourselves, Steph. We did this to ourselves.
Oh, I'm rolling with it. Go ahead.
Love it.
Okay, so this is amazing. You feel like a bird not having to move Marta from the house, and you're able to just fly up the stairs. You're just swift wind. Rushing in to the Lord and Lady's bedroom is Balin, and although she's moving quickly, she seems more winded from another matter, not the physical stuff.
All right. There's a lot of there's stuff going on. I need you two to come with me. Some of it is to hold me back. The other is to show you some stuff. So,
Does we both have to go?
I like to. Yeah. I mean, some of it might make you happy for all I know. Like,
I just don't know if we should leave.
not much is going to happen. Let's put it this way. For what I have to show you, not much is going to happen between then and now.
Okay.
So, come with me.
Coming.
Take him downstairs.
Art, you're muted. Does he not pick up his delay?
He's
Art-
got a little bit of a
Art,
delay,
you're
I
muted.
think.
Hey, I was on mute. I'm dumb.
Yep, there we go.
And a delay.
It wasn't a delay. I just had the mute button hit. Yeah, I'll go because at this point, she seems really animated about something,
Okay.
more than one thing. And from what Marta said, I don't think any more harm can come of them now. I mean, as long as they're in the bed, I think they're fine as can be.
Okay. You're starting to make your way down the stairs. Yujiro, give me a wisdom roll, please. Does Jeremy hear me? Jeremy, wisdom roll.
Wisdom roll. Okay. Wisdom save or
Just a roll with your bonus.
Okay. 12.
In your mind, you hear the discovery is happening at the estate.
The discovery. Okay. Well, I have no reason to not head to the estate, so I shall head there.
Okay. You pass Ian, who is still doing his stuff.
Hey, Ian, I told a whole bunch of people that it's going to be a fantastic party to come to the bar and listen to your latest tale.
Great. Awesome. Where are you going?
And I'm heading to the manor.
Why?
I have a hunch that something's about to go down.
Should I come?
You're welcome to. I don't know if you need to continue to prepare for your adventure into the minds and hearts of the town tonight.
Yeah, I should probably do that. So, yeah, I'll continue telling people and eventually head over to Mr. Frannington's estate.
As he's
to get
about
that
to
book I
turn,
want.
in your mind you hear, he's going to need to know his fate sooner or later.
Well, come to think of it, maybe you should come. It
Really?
would probably benefit us to all figure out what's going on together,
Okay.
just
All
so
right,
it's not dangerous, you know.
Sure. Sure. I'll follow you.
Okay, so you both head your way to the estate. Shelley, is there anything you wish to say in confidence with Marta?
I'm just gonna really pay attention to what she's doing. I'm trying to figure out kind of like what she's leaning into and learning. Um, yeah, I kind of want to just pick up on what she's laying down as far as
Insight check.
as far as what goes on. Not very good. I'm very confused, very nervous.
She seems to have you off balance when with the whole Balin thing going on.
Yep.
Okay. Within a few moments, it takes about 5 or 6 minutes for Balin to be leading Carowin and Ash down. You see Marta kind of slowly circling this ritual circle, and in there it seems to be a body of a man. That's what Carowin sees, but Ash, you instantly recognize it from all the details that it is definitely Winston Powell, the senior.
As soon as we get down there, I'm like,
Is he
Wait, it's who?
Winston, the elder.
is he dead?
He appears to be dead, unless you want to go in the circle.
I can cleanly see there's some kind of ritual circle.
Yes.
Oh, I ain't going inside a ritual circle.
Yeah,
I know better than that.
The pentagram is there. At each of the tip points is a skull with a candle on it that is lit. That is the part of the illumination. And those runes that you saw on the bed, there are similar runes throughout this thing. They're much more elaborate here. This definitely looks like the full enchanting circle that is linked to the bed.
Well, that just put all of my freaking theories right out of the damn water. Thanks, Ben.
I am an old pro at
Is is he's bleeding?
Yes,
or bled?
he is fueling the ritual. Or has
So there's
fueled it.
blood flowing.
Yes, it looks pretty fresh, because you just saw him, so obviously this has happened in the hour.
Oh, I'm establishing whether we saw a doppelganger or not. So now I know we didn't see a doppelganger.
Correct.
I can't touch him to heal him. Um. Oh, you know what? Oh, man, Marta, do we want to keep him alive or not?
He's given what he's meant to do already. I just thought you should know, because that's the steward.
Oh, we know that's the steward.
Did he do
He's
this
been
on his own,
sacrificed.
or is there another?
That's what I'm trying to determine. But I can't touch the body.
Is he holding a weapon?
You do not see a weapon.
Is he wearing any
Is he
specific
laying on?
clothing?
He had his fine clothes, and some of it looks to be pretty. There's something going on around the torso. You're not sure from front or back because the blood is too much.
Is he laying on his back?
His stomach.
He's laying. Okay, so
he's face down.
We
That's
can't
why,
tell exactly.
That's why Balin didn't quite notice right off the bat who it was.
We can't determine if it's a self-inflicted wound or not.
Correct.
Ben, shall I do a look around? Obviously, a lot of people have come through here since this happened, but now that it dawned on me that there's a possibility that somebody could have left, I want to check if there's any other exits from this area, and see if there's footprints that seem recent or tracks, anything that I can track. I would be using survival because that's how I would track people.
Can I help
to see
him?
that.
Sure. Each of you give me a survival roll.
I'm at an 18.
Might be useless. It might be
16.
useless, but I'm going to blow a second level spell slot and cast See Invisible.
Okay. Mshali, there are
It's just nothing
indeed
invisible.
footprints here. But again, these are not human footprints. It looks hooven, that something was kind of moving around below. And you have found traces of sulfur around the place. With the help of Balin looking around, the two of you got to kind of like near the back corner of that. And it looks ever so slightly. There is a carving that has been layered over with dust that looks to be another type of circle.
Marta.
Yes?
We found something.
You come here, girl, and bring me over there. It's a long walk. Circle of trust, baby. Circle of trust.
I'm gonna go over to wherever they're looking to.
Okay. You get there, you just see.
How dark is it down here?
Pretty dark. It's just the illumination from the 5 candles.
Then I am actually going to. I'm going to use my channel divinity and create moonlight in the area. Use my what's it called? Twilight Sanctuary. Cool. 30-foot radius of say dim light. So and I can do other stuff involved. So giving people temporary hit points.
What do you say to the prayer of your god to make the moonlight happen?
Grab my holy symbol and I say, cross, give us light to see those foul creatures that would harm us.
Okay. And with that, now you can see pretty well. It's a moonlight type of illumination, very soft glow.
30-foot radius centered on me. So.
Okay. As you are getting toward the circle, Marta goes, "Oh, moonlight, how enchanting!" When you say them, Shally.
It's so romantic.
Yes.
I wouldn't have fully said romantic. I imagine it does have a mood, doesn't it?
Leave it to Carowin to know the word romantic.
All right. Sorry, bad moods going on here so drastically of depth and things here. Oh yeah, circle covered with dust. And Shally, would you do a little boy and clear all this dust off?
I will do so.
All right. As you're doing that, Yujiro and Ian, you now go to the state front door, and Thulsa is there with a couple of guards.
Gentlemen, how you doing?
How's it going, Thulsa?
Good.
Do you know what's going on inside?
Nope. Haven't been allowed in.
Have you heard anything strange? Seen anything weird?
Nope. Guards are still the house holding the gate, so to speak, and town's quieted down a little bit, so nothing out of the ordinary yet. Any word on how the Lord and Lady is? Have Ash and Michelle had any luck righting their wrongs?
Well, we came to check in again. Last I heard, it sounded like Ash and his associate had determined that it was some type of like magical poison. It had been done on purpose to the Lord and Lady.
Figure something like that might happen.
And it seems like our buddy, who's been clearly looking to get rid of the Lord and Lady, was behind it. Obviously, he wouldn't he wouldn't reveal his cards, but it sure seemed that way.
Surprise, surprise. Yep. Okay.
So you haven't seen Carowin or anybody come out? Balin, anybody?
Well, Balin and Tumas came out for a few moments. Tumas kind of wanted me to, go about arresting the house guard, which I told him, I didn't have authority to do without the Lord or the Lady telling me to do so. And then they went back in the house, I guess.
And Ash hasn't returned. He hasn't come out of the manor at all, right? He's still in there.
Nope. Otherwise, I would have asked him what was going on.
Fair. Well, Ian and I showed up because I have a bad feeling about what might be happening in there. Everything seemed quiet, right?
So far out here.
And quiet isn't usually good if, the youngest lord had, an attempted murder on his hands. And clearly, our current lord and lady.
Well, you should probably not speak like that around here, especially out in front of the manor house, because all we know for certain right now is that Tumas got separated from his guards. You understand what I'm saying?
Fair. Oh, there's also going to be a party later at the bar.
I'm performing.
You just like to leap subjects like a horse over a fence, don't you?
Are you guys two going to remain out here, or are you trying to get your way in?
No, we're
Yeah,
so we would like to go in to check on
I
Lady
can't let you do
Carowin
that.
and Balin.
Benny, I'm gonna cast message to Carowin and ask her if she can come out and tell Thulsa to let us in.
Do you need line of sight for message?
If I'm familiar with the target, it does not need line of sight.
Okay, how far?
120 feet.
Okay, so go ahead and say the message. 25 words.
Carowin, need help getting in. Ian Yanjiro, please come outside.
You can reply to this message. Sorry, that's script for quick fans.
Looking over the scene, actually, okay, I will reply back with, tell Thulsa to leave one of his guards at the door. We need him in here. You guys come too.
Thulsa, Carolyn just told me that you, me, and Yandra need to go inside and you need to leave your guards at the door. There's something going on.
I can't do that. Sorry. You got to stay out here.
I cast message again and say, he's being stubborn. Please send somebody out to tell him to let us in.
Well, can't you put him on the phone?
No.
Can't Thulsa see him casting this spell and hear him?
He can see me casting
he can see him
but
cast, but he doesn't know what he's saying.
Yeah, there's no words he hears.
Oh, okay.
And he can't get he doesn't hear the response.
He doesn't
so
hear the response. Correct.
Well, that's for sure.
It's like third party. But she said.
Yes.
Let me speak to the manager.
I'm pretty sure Balin has used this trick to break into houses like this. Your lord just messaged me and said I could come in.
I would never do something like that. I totally would have done something like that. Shit, Steph would have done something like that.
Steph would have done something like
That's
that.
a good call.
Inside then, I will look at the group and I will hold up a hand and go, we need another set of eyes. Hang on a second. And I will go outside, I'm sure through the myriad of twists and turns and passages, throw open the door and say, Tulsa, leave 2 guards here. Nobody comes in. Nobody leaves. Unless I say so, or Balin, or one of this group. But I need you in here, and I need investigative eyes. Come here.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Why?
Because I've had orders to not enter myself and to make sure nobody else goes in.
Orders from
The steward.
Winston the Elder, the steward, who lies dead inside my house. Please come inside and take a look.
Now, think before you answer this question. Did you kill him?
I don't need to think, Thulsa. No, I did not kill him. I've been at my parents' side. We just found him. We need you to come. I need outside eyes, third-party eyes to come look. Please.
Now, the next question I'm going to ask, and again, think before you answer. Do you know who killed him?
No, I want you to figure that out for me.
Thank you. I can do that. All right.
Matt, I so badly want to high five
Robai
you.
of the
Right now.
Wellshire Riders rides up to you, Dawson goes, did I just hear correctly, the steward is dead?
Nope, you did not hear that.
Deception roll, please.
No, obviously he didn't hear it if he wasn't able to just say I heard it.
Let's hope the dice match that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Nope, that's a 6.
Matt's still on his streak.
Yep. Excuse me, lady. You just said.
Told you.
You just said the steward was dead.
No, I didn't say that.
I think I heard the lady
Absolutely.
say that.
You
may have
did
heard the
not
lady
hear
say
her
that,
say
yeah.
that.
I'm
pretty sure I heard that.
No, I did
No.
not say that. I need my men inside. You can stay out.
All right, Carolyn, you will get one last deception check to say that you're taking back what you stated.
I didn't give a deception check yet.
I know.
Can I help?
You're giving Thulsa lied already and failed. You're getting the one last to convince this guy
Okay.
to stand ground.
Can I give her
I
a
didn't
bardic
lie.
inspiration?
She obviously didn't hear it because he had to ask
No,
the
you
question.
didn't think quick enough to give it before he's now deciding if this is something he
can I
wants to get involved
assist?
with.
18.
Okay, he goes. Yeah, we'll rate right here, lady. So you guys can
Yeah.
go in the house then.
So I'm going to head for the house as I've been requested.
Okay.
And I told
I'm
you to leave 2 guard outside of your own.
and I'm going to give my guards the nod.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll enter the domicile in investigator mode.
All right. So you follow Carowin in. Ian and Yujiro, you follow as well?
Yes.
Okay. At this time, Mshale has cleared what appears to be most of this dust off another circle. You guys will go down. You will see the pentagram, a very large ritual circle. The body of Winston the Elder is in it, face down. And a group of them are over to the very far side of the basement floor, cleaning off what appears to be another circle of some other sort.
Can can I start reading everything?
Yes.
Fantastic.
What you are discerning is it a enchanted link to the fate of Wellshire, to a very powerful entity, and there seems to be a stimulus of effects that are being empowered by the blood of Winston. But this is definitely abyssal. It is how much what is your arcana? Are you proficient in it?
So I can I can read everything. Literally, that's
Yes.
what the ability says. I can
know
read
you can
everything.
do that, but understanding what you're reading is a little different matter.
Let's see. So, also, I am fluent in Abyssal, Common, and Elvish.
Cool. So you really knew what was going on here. But what is your arcana? Are you proficient in arcana?
I am not.
All right. So I need you to make a roll with that, please.
14.
Okay.
Are you reading this stuff aloud? Telling us what it says?
Yeah, how are you going about this?
Yes.
You're reading it out.
Yes.
So as you guys are at the circle, Yujiro kind of starts walking, and then he starts gutturing language. First, you're not sure if he's just clearing his throat or not, aspect. But then as he's kind of sort of walking, you get an aspect that he's figuring it out. And Marta kind of looks up. Kind of keyed.
I'll ask him to translate once I figure out that he's reading.
Then he slows his walk, begins to translate, which seems to be a powered. Again, you're hearing some sort of very old tongue type of terminology because it's transferred out of abyssal to a very deep enchanted spell. And you now, do you have Arcana?
I don't have Arcana, but I got Religion.
Okay. It's not making any more sense to him, to you, as it was to him. The fact that you know it is abyssal, it is a very elaborate, like the way he's talking, it is some type of deep abyssal tongue, which is some sort of enchanting spell part. That seems to be part of what's going on with that. Marta again seems to be intrigued by what she's hearing, but she doesn't speak abyssal, so she speaks abyssal, so she's trying to get a deciphering what he's saying, the way he's reading it, because of some cryptic way he's doing it. Ian, are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
Okay. So it takes some time, and now you're away from looking at the uncovered thing. And Marta goes, I don't think I've heard of a spell such as this. Oh, seems to be ancient lore, old beginning of days type of magic, which would be strange for to be here in Wellshire.
Why would somebody put
Then
something like this in
The shit.
Wellshire
I have
of all
history then.
places?
Okay.
The shaman of my of my people used to speak about things that were old, and they said if you were our people to ever be present when the mountains were born and when the seas were still snow, terrors would follow.
Seems
We weren't
fitting.
meant to see things like that.
Well, it's coming, boy. You'll bring in the blood of your forefathers to see this again, it seems. This ritual's dark. How did you... The whistle was very, very part, but you picked up more than normal. I guess he's got secrets too, huh, Balin? Not in the circle of trust.
Yajiro? How did you know these things?
Oh, well, the Raven Queen that I mentioned before, she has blessed me with sight. So I could read these symbols and images.
Well,
Shadow magic.
thank you.
Shadow magic. Makes sense.
Will it help us?
I'm hoping. This does not seem to bode well for our town.
I look around and I ask, like, has anyone seen Thomas?
Damn it, Tomas.
Not
Took my
since you and him came out to talk to me.
All right.
And-
Well, I'm not really needed down here. I'm going to go search the house for that kid.
Ben, are there
Ian,
more,
will you
any more than
go with
devil's
her?
eyes down here?
Whoa. What was that?
What?
Is there any more than devil's eyes down here?
This is mostly clear, but you'll still need to investigation. There are some things like crates and barrels and stuff.
I will take out the one I have without touching it, just uncover it and say, everybody keep an eye out for these wherever you go.
Cover it.
They are dark.
So noted. And I'd be happy to start my investigation of what's going on here.
Okay.
So knowing better than to interact with magic circles, I won't enter it, but I will certainly start my investigation of the area and what I can track down.
All right. That definitely looks like there was a creature in the area with Winston, and you're not sure of the mode of physical alteration between the two, but Winston's body has been in the circle for about an hour, and there is traces of sulfur, so that is that ash is around the basement. There's not much other clues leading to anything else.
So, is he actually dead? Have we definitely determined that he's dead? Can he be saved?
Well, you have the Raven Queen.
It's impossible for me to tell without going in the circle.
Has anyone tried healing him?
Is there anything that I'm reading that would say that if someone was to go into the circle, they would be harmed or something would happen.
You feel like it is what you're kind of reading. This is a conduit of some sort, magic of magic. But whatever this writing is like really really old magic. So you're not fully sure what could happen. So it is all experimental in terms of questions of what's happening.
Are any of these cloven hoof prints bloody?
No. But
Can we try healing him?
They seem to be in trend with the sulfur. Marta goes,
I can't heal him without touching him.
I can.
I mean, there's plenty of spells that can heal without being near the person.
Yeah, I can do it.
I can't heal him without touching him.
Okay, great. I cast Healing Word at level 2 on the dead guy in the circle.
Okay. You will kind of know if he's been dead for more than 5 minutes. That's not going to work. It would be spare the dying. If he was, again, shorter frame. If it's been an hour, your spell is going to be beyond doing any more.
Oh.
But if you think he's alive, you did cast on him. Is that still a plan you can still do? You wish to do that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, give me a intelligence saving throw.
Uh-oh.
At disadvantage.
Mm.
8.
As you say the enchantment to send the healing magic towards the body of Winston, there is some of the abyssal ruins, not all of them, a very small amount. 8% of the amount of runes on that circle light up. Instantly, black purplish tendrils kind of form up, swirling very quickly in a manner, turn around and kind of like in a form up, find its way back in touch just enough of your hand and arm. And you take 10 points of psychic damage. And drop to
Don't do that. That hurt. Don't do that.
Whoa. Let's not go do that again.
Yeah, that's bad.
And he drops to his knees, you said?
Yes, that was painful. And
Yeah,
blood is coming from his nose.
I will walk over
and his ear.
I will walk over and cure wounds on him.
Okay. They have no effect.
Cure wounds has no effect?
Correct.
Medicine to see if he has some kind of effect on him.
Roll, please.
I'm going to use Divine Sense after that.
Natural 20.
So,
nice.
you have kind of seen this done maybe twice in your lifetime. So what you're getting is more of a burn from like realm energy. It doesn't happen often because there's not many people that are powerful enough, but there are certain events that can kind of like pools that you've discovered in contact wise, and that's kind of what has happened. He's sort of got like this burn from the other realm. So a long rest will help with it, but nothing quick to cure will help him today.
Okay. I will explain that. This is powerful magic beyond any of us.
No shit.
This is crazy.
It hurts.
Crazy. My regular spells are not going to help heal you at all.
You should probably go rest, Ian.
Okay, I'm going to go sit on the stairs. As I slowly drag my ass over to the stairs and just lay there.
Okay.
So-
I'm going to use Divine Sense. Do I sense any celestial fiend or undead?
It is a fiendish circle, of course, with abyssal. You feel
There's nothing invisible, right, Ben?
there's nothing in the room. What you are sensing that the thing is a conduit. There is a lot to it than just normal. It is beyond a gateway. It is beyond just a blood portal, I guess, a blood ritual spot. There's a lot entwined to this thing. It is very sophisticated, and it's giving you a very, very bad feeling.
So I really got a question here. You guys have been inside the house for about an hour. You guys seen the demon?
No, but we have
No.
found apparently abyssal ruins on the Lord and Lady on my parents' bed, and that devil's eye that Ash showed you in my room and Tomas's room and in my parents' room.
There are more of these?
Mshale has the ones that were in my room and Tomas's room, but yes, there were more.
Ben, I want to look around the basement here for some kind of solid metal box that can hold 3 of them.
Okay, yeah, you can find one.
So,
Yeah, and I'll open it and ask Mshale to put his 2 in there, and I'll put mine in there too.
So, again, you've been in the house an hour, and Steward was killed about an hour ago, and you identified these footprints as demon footprints. So where's the demon? He didn't come out the front door. I've been outside the whole time.
There was
So
a
we're-
mirror in the room.
The mirror that was smashed that had sulfur in front of it. But we were in that room. I'm going to go back up to the Lord and Lady's room and stand watch just in case.
Okay, you're gonna head upstairs.
I can't be of any more help down here. Yeah, I don't think I can be of any more help down here. I will go stand over them.
Well, there's one thing I was thinking you might try doing. I don't know if you can do it or not, but this seems pretty unholy ground here. Can't you and the other priests make this ground holy?
I think so. I think there's a spell for that.
ceremony.
Yep. There
Yeah,
it is.
that's what I was going to say. I think ceremony has it. Atonement, blessed water. No, actually, ceremony doesn't. Holy ground.
Was it bless?
You can make blessed water. Bless.
Because I'm thinking, if we can't cast
Maybe
magic
maybe it's
like into
consecrate.
it, maybe we can cast, ask the gods to make the area around it holy, and that'll undo the unholy.
You see Ash thinking because Art is reading spell lists.
Sure. Yujiro, could you please give me give me a investigation check. That'll work. And I'm gonna give you
But on top of
advantage
it-
because you're able to read the language naturally as well as the ability.
13.
That's with advantage.
Yep.
Okay, you've been going around. All this stuff is going on. Just as you're kind of going up the stairs, you see it. 12. I'm sorry. There are. I think I said 13 up there. There are just 12 on the bed. Ruins that, from what Ash is telling you, coincide with what you're kind of now seeing form.
Yeah, you said 13 up on the parents'
There's just
bed.
12. I'm sorry, it's 12.
Okay.
And, what you're kind of picking out is what looks to make this sorry, my words are escaping me. This circle, this ritual circle, it seems to be the draw point. Like you can now see that it is a conduit because it has unleashed what looks to be energy or its own messaging way into the world. And as you see the blood kind of making slow pools, they seem to be slow moving around what appears to be in the glyphs of these, what you now recognize as you're trying to figure out how many are, but there's definitely looks like there's 12 entities that the conduit has seemed to now called out to.
Okay. Are the symbols for the
Shit.
circle
Acknowledge.
the same symbols for that are on the bed? Because
You were
I
not
don't see how those two things would be linked.
You are not upstairs to see the bed, but you're just doing from what he told you. Unless Ashley can come over and you two are discussing them.
So yeah, so Carowin is in the room, right?
Yep.
And she did just say that there was
I'm there too,
symbols
still.
on their bed.
Thinking.
Yes, she said that.
Carowin, the symbols aren't the
I
same, right?
drew a couple of them.
You did. And the one you drew.
Yeah, I show them the couple that I drew. These are a couple that I drew as I start noticing them.
And then as you get close, you have to get down to a knee. You see an abyssal, very slightly etched inside, the name, the serpent.
The serpent.
Did you say serpent like snake or servant, like
snake?
Serpent like snake. Does that mean anything to you, Ash?
The serpent? Not off the top of my head. Not without much more context.
No. Do you wish to continue to investigate the circle?
Yeah.
You going in and you see each of the conduit, these linking, that very similar to the serpent. But as you go around the ring, one of them says the tyrant.
The tyrant and the serpent.
The other one says fallen demon. Another says the basilisk. Another says the war maiden. The other says the maelstrom. Another says Ravenous. Another says the poison dart. Another, the tempest. Another, the leviathan. Another, the beast. The last one, the sword.
Okay. So I will have translated those out loud. I want to go. I want to go read the symbols on the bed.
Okay, they are much more basic. There aren't the little words that translate, but the symbols match all 12 of those names that you have stated downstairs.
That's weird.
And in your mind you hear, and it has begun.
What's begun, though? It doesn't make sense.
It will in time. Our journey has
So-
begun, Yujiro. Our journey.
So the Lord and Lady are
So
alive still,
Barely, yes.
but Winston is dead.
Correct.
So I
We
don't
lost
see
someone.
why the symbols are the same.
Winston is fueling the ritual. His
Right.
death is fueling it.
But he's fueling a ritual that took place after the symbols were put on the bed of the Lord and Lady.
We don't know
So-
if the rituals weren't put in just before we got there either. We don't know how long they've been there. He could have put them. He could have poisoned them and put them on the bed right before sharing the news with us.
So I would say, if
Then
anything,
sacrifice himself to power it.
we should move the Lord and Lady. It doesn't make sense to keep them on a bed that is creating an enchantment that is definitely not helping them if it's linked with the circle in the basement with the dead guy.
Marta and I believe that it would cause more harm to move them off the bed than help. That the bed is the symbols are likely maintaining them somehow, prolonging their death. Unfortunately, as cold as that sounds, as evil as that is.
I think in that case, it makes even more sense to move them.
Well, why don't we not have this discussion till we get their daughter back?
Has anyone seen
She
Junior?
walked offline.
So Balin went to look for. Oh wait, no, Winston Jr.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Balin, you find Thomas in the kitchen. He has a whiskey drinking as he sits at the table.
Well, I saw Powell Jr. out, moving around with the guards every now and then in that hour that you were in the house. But I really don't think he's strong enough to be the mastermind of this whole thing. You really got to ask yourself who else here was pulling the steward strings. We got two major threats still here in the house. We got a demon of some kind, and then we got whoever the demon is working for or with.
We have a little bit of discussion. Sorry, with
She
Jen.
said my bed.
Jen
She
does
said
not
my
want to move her
bedside manner
parents.
was awful.
Yujiro is saying they're already dead.
Yeah, I thought my bedside manner was bad.
Well,
Wow.
what Yujiro talks of, we know.
Yeah.
You're a piece of jerk.
Sorry.
We'll get back to that when she gets here because I'm
Yeah,
sure
hold on
she's
for a
going to have
second.
words for it.
While you guys will have time to break for that way. Balin, what did you want to do with Thomas as you find him?
I would. Is his back to me drinking?
Sure, you could sneak on any angle you want on Thomas. Your skill is higher than his perception ability.
Nobody turns their back on Balin.
Oh,
No, she's
Thomas
doing-
does.
She's turning her pants, imagine.
Nobody puts Balin in the corner.
That's true.
I would go up to Thomas and smack him upside the head, say, "Damn it, Thomas!
Ow!
Where have you been?"
What the hell?
Walk it off. Where have you been?
Right here?
You didn't bother to go see your sister or all the craziness that's been happening here.
What
You just
craziness? My parents are dying from the poison like that, and Carolyn just gets all pissy when I'm around, like you. I need a drink for a second.
have you looked in a mirror?
Not lately.
Well, give it
Is
some
my-
forethought.
is my
Might be
hair
something
wrong?
to do
Is
later.
something wrong with my hair?
All right. I want you to come with me. We're going outside.
Okay.
And I would take him outside right by, the surrounding of the place.
Yep.
I want to, oh, Camilla, is that little girl's name?
I believe so.
All right. I want to see if she's hanging around because she was close to when the fire happened. I want to see if she's
Give me a percentile roll for your luck.
okay. I've got to figure out how to do that. Percentile. Oh, there it is. 99.
She is not around.
Damn it! Where is she when I need her?
Apparently didn't start a fire.
All right. Well, Thomas, let's go back inside. Let's go meet up with everybody else. I just wanted to see. But stay with me.
All right. She's going back in. Everyone's trying to get settled what's going on. Marta goes, oh, Shali, look. Oh, no. And she's pointing at the fallen demon. This is bad, Shali. This is where things get worse.
What do I do?
Oh, shoot. I need to get back to my hut. There's more dire here. If this is the case, there is something in the works. This one.
What was she pointing at, Ben? Sorry.
You're not near her. This is when it's only her, Shali, and Thulsadu.
Where did I go?
Is there anything we can do here to stop this now?
No, I don't know. I need to know what more this ritual is, but do you know this one? This one here, Shali. Look, this one.
I look.
It doesn't seem any difference to you.
Is there anything from maybe old world tales that I may have heard in my village from our shaman, or in passing, connecting it to like old curses or strange sayings from my people?
Give me a D20 roll.
Straight up D20?
I'll give you straight up to get a fun passage.
13.
Ooh, 13. That's a good number.
It's my lucky number.
Okay. You look, and there is definitely some type of scripture that is a little bit more that you're kind of able to kind of look. There is, in amongst all these things like that, a little bit of let's see, hieroglyphics of art, and there is one that has gone long ago in tales of your people, when it was ravaged in the wars of the demons and the devils, when they came, when they were taking people and ravaging the land, and they were one of the great enemies. And there was a time when that faith was tested with a fallen angel, one that didn't quite get to the realm of Alanis, but not too before in the other part helped break the ties into things that seem to have trapped maybe the goddess herself, like part of that evilness that formed the coalition that helped trap this prison of the realm that we all abide. And that name is Zerial.
I barely dare speak of it. But in the ages past, when demons fought, the name of someone who took part and helped forge this world, or the way this world works. Its name was Zerial.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, at disadvantage.
I don't want to speak his name, but here it is.
I said I dare not. I didn't say I wouldn't. 16.
All right. You will take 7 points of psychic damage. You
Ouch.
feel the conduit also erupt from that rune into your heart. And now I need you to make a intelligence roll. So just your roll with your modifier bonus, please. And I'll give you advantage.
Oh, thank God for that. It's a 6, but sure beats that crit 1.
Your the energy that erupted out of that psychic beam that went into your heart just is beyond pain, but that pain fires into your body, and it immediately erupts this dark black vision that just separates your mind to in all you can think is maybe a different time, but you can fully somehow see red, a blackened sulfur ashen field. There are hundreds and thousands of creatures, much like in the hieroglyphics of devils and demons that seem to make its ranks, legions on there. And on the parapet of a tower, looking up, a beautiful woman, but although clad in very form-fitting, well-protected armor, there is huge dragon black bat-like wings from her back, and her eyes have seemed to turn towards you. What you see, your heart, like you have just helped with the same conduit, a trail home, like you've now made that path, and you feel that is someone tracking coming. You understand that the conduit is that. You have just rode that link.
Welcome
And
back
you
to Alanis Lee.
Snap back. You somehow never hit the floor. You had found support on Marta. Somehow she held you up.
It's coming here.
I was going to try to tell you, boy, don't speak her name. That's things like that bound to happen.
It's coming here.
Yes, I think this is what all this is, but to my hut we must go. To my hut.
I'll start taking her there.
All right. We will leave it there. We'll come back next time, as we have found a much darker thing to this, the path to the old ways of Wellshire now.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, man.
That felt like Alanis.
You feel like
This
Alanis?
is this is more
that
than
was
just
Alanis.
political.
Yeah, I know. We had to get more into it.
One
Oh,
bad
absolutely.
guy dies, and 12 demons are on the way. It's perfect.
Right.
No, that's yeah. I don't know how he's run the other games, but yeah, that's what I'm used to.
All right. Does the 12th work for everybody? Of February?
Give me a second.
When you say 12th, do you mean Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh, let's not do that one. How about the 26th?
I'm good with the 26th.
26?
Yeah,
I- I won't even be around. I'm going on vacation. But I mean, if it works for everybody else, like me and Thomas could be drinking for the day, if that helps.
That does help a little bit.
So
until we get teleported to another dimension.
What
me and Thomas can talk out our issues.
what weekend is Captain Con?
Captain Con is the weekend of the 4th. I was originally going to be at Captain Con, but I can't because I've got a work function that weekend. It is, however, the weekend of Total Con, but I wasn't planning on being in Total Con on a Sunday anyway, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Okay, so 26 should be good then.
26,
Good for
or
me.
do we, or does a week after do better for Stephanie that we're all together? I mean, that would leave the month out.
No,
Stephanie's
19th?
going away.
I am. I leave on the 25th for Florida, and then the 26th I leave for a cruise,
Okay.
and I don't come back till
You
the
could-
5th
You could just
So-
bring your computer and like play that night.
because I'm not going to pay for that much Wi-Fi.
That's fair.
I love you guys, but not that
Where you
much.
cruising
Yeah,
to?
it'll just be a little break. We can do a little bit, and maybe I can catch. Maybe I might do what I've done, depending on what I did to Lewanika for Street
Right.
Spero. We'll go. From there.
So I work with a band out here, and the band is working with the radio station that they're doing this whole rock the boat where they're the entertainment for the cruise, and they're going to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, I can't remember, but Jamaica and Bahamas, and then we come back.
Nice. So how many days?
Oh,
7
that's
days?
the rock the boat
Yep.
cruise, right?
Yep, I literally get to say I'm with the band because my role with the band, they don't need me on the cruise, so I get to just get drunk and be like, "You got this, guys."
Nice. All right. So the 26th. Those that are following
Yep.
the channel, we will see you then.
Works for me.
We'll see you.
I'll be thinking of
I
you.
hope you unravel all this, and Balin will be demming it with Thomas. Until next time.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night and thank you.